Hi YouTube, I'm Luke and you're watching iTraits. In this video we're going to go through INTPs and their dark side. I believe all INTPs have a dark side. Sometimes it's just hidden down below the surface waiting to come out. The trouble is, with us being great thinkers, that comes with a lot of contemplation. We can get stuck analysing things that are out of our control. This leads us in a downward spiral. So I believe what makes up the biggest part of the INTP's dark side is nihilism, an over contemplation of the world and the universe around them, which is sometimes, well, all the time, out of our control. So what is nihilism? Well, nihilism is the belief that everything is meaningless and that nothing in the world really has any existence. Now imagine you contemplate all this too often. This could send you into a pretty dark place. The biggest struggles of my existence on this earth is that I'm not going to be able to see everything that's ever going to exist, and I don't know where to place myself amongst everything. What's the meaning of my life? What should I be doing? These are all questions I ask myself on a daily basis, because I think INTPs as a whole would all like to leave a legacy behind, but we struggle with finding what that legacy should be. But nihilism can work in two different ways. So you could either dwell on the fact that everything seems meaningless and the beliefs that everybody has, including religion, etc., is all worthless and there's no path to take. Nothing means anything, so what's the point of doing anything? Well, you can go down that path, but that's not going to help you in the long run. You're going to be pretty unhappy. So the other path you could take is taking comfort in that there's no set direction in life or path, so all the little things you do and the day by day, you just get to live in the moment. So just take each moment as it comes instead of trying to think of all the possibilities in one go. This can help you become happier in the short term and the long term, as instead of thinking ahead constantly and trying to find a purpose, you're just taking it day by day and taking everything as it comes. As INTPs, we can contemplate absolutely everything. This can get us stuck in a loop of contemplating existence, and that's a hard loop to break. This can leave you in a little bit of an existential crisis. This is not a place you want to be, where you can think your life is totally meaningless. But as I said before, you need to just take each day as it comes and live in the moment. Another part of the INTP's darkness comes in the form of escapism. This can be on a day-to-day basis, or it could last a prolonged amount of time. It's when you basically just stop doing everything and retreat into your own mind. It's where you feel most comfortable and your inner world is your sanctuary. In the short term, this may be quite helpful for you to recharge, but over time and in the long term, this can mean you're putting off things that need to get done. It's okay to escape for a little while from the outside world, but try not to let it get on top of you and retreat into yourself for long periods of time. Sometimes you just need to do something to break the cycle. Try something you've never done, or seek out information that you've never learned. Because as INTPs, we can get stuck in information loops. This is where we take in all the same information, but also try and make new information fit in with the stuff we already know, which it doesn't always. So sometimes you just need to get out of your comfort zone. This might help push you back into the outside world. This can mean just doing little things, like going for a walk, small bit of exercise, meditation can be great, but you need to bring yourself into the present and take yourself out of your mind. The next one is procrastination. Now we all know us INTPs are massive procrastinators, and this goes hand in hand with escapism. We can find ourselves putting off things that need to get done for just things that we're interested in. I'm often bored at work and just thinking about this YouTube channel constantly. Ideas, things I can talk about, things I can learn about, things I can do, but that puts me off doing my work, which I'm getting paid for. Or sometimes I'm just learning about the most random things when I have tasks to complete. We think so much about stuff we're interested in that we never actually do them, and you need to. If there's something you've been thinking about doing for a while, and I know if you're INTP, you think about it constantly and probably tell yourself you can't do it. I'm just going to tell you, just do it. Even if it's not perfect, just get it done. Right now after you've watched this video, just go and do it. So this brings us on to isolation. INTPs love to feel isolated and often feel most comfortable when we're alone. We don't do too well with people telling us what to do. So when we're alone, we just get to do what we love, which most of the time is procrastinating, contemplating, and just thinking. But we also take interest in things like video gaming. This can be a short release from the world for INTPs, but you'll probably find you often get bored of a new game pretty quickly, as we lack on the attention span side of things. Isolation can be fine for short periods of time. Everyone needs to recharge. But if you find yourself isolating from the world for weeks or months, this is unhealthy and you need to act upon this. Do something social, break your comfort zone, meet some friends. It might not seem like the best idea to you, but it'll break the cycle up for you and you may find you enjoy it. And you'll find that that thing you've been dwelling on, if you get to speak to someone about it, even though they don't understand maybe what you're on about, just bouncing your thoughts off them could totally clear your mind and put everything into a new perspective for you. Even though we're truly introverts, you really should seek out making relationships with people that you can have debates and deep conversations with. This is really helpful for the INTP. And last but not least is our emotion. A lot of people think that INTPs don't have emotions. We sometimes enjoy the fact that we have no emotions, or we tell people that we have no emotions or empathy, but in reality we actually do, but we can suppress them a lot. And this may work well for a while, but they can all come flooding out in one go, and that's not good for you or anybody who you're in the room with. Because our emotions are not our dominant function, it can get suppressed for quite a long time, and we're pretty good at it, but this can make us depressed, as maybe the people around us think that we have no emotions, so therefore we don't know how to show them how we're feeling, and this can cause a cycle of us just getting more and more depressed because we show the outside world that we're fine, but sometimes inside we're really not. My advice for this would be to try and find somebody you're most comfortable with and share your emotions with them. It could be a shock to them, but you need to get it out, and there are a lot of people out there that want to help. I'm an INTP, and quite recently I've struggled with depression, and at first I suppressed it, told everybody that I was fine, even my wife, but as soon as I did reach out and I got help for it, I am 100 times better. But I also know INTPs that sometimes we enjoy feeling depressed. Tell me in the comments if you think that's true. But look, INTPs, it's not all bad. We have amazing minds. They're like machines. Sometimes you just need to break out of them. Try new things, seek out new knowledge, keep learning, discovering new things, and live in the moment. And don't be afraid to show a little emotion. And look, if you've enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. It really helps more channels and helps spread the video to more people. So if you'd like more videos like this, hit subscribe and the bell so you can get notified when another one goes up. And as always, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And remember, knowledge is power.